good? What's 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 good? Had a little bit of technical difficulties. Damn, King Me said you need to charge your phone. My bad, homie. My bad, fam. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Hey, game five, baby, game five. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and we are back in Hold My Nugget Studios with about a 72% battery life on my voice, but that's neither here nor there for game five of the Western Conference Finals, where the San Antonio Spurs look to build momentum off of taking game four and forcing this series to have to go to the minimum of 6 games, taking on the reigning defending undisputed NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder, looking to regain momentum and get a W at home in Oklahoma. Who comes out on top in your 2026 NBA Western Conference Final Game 5? Game highlight commentary. Oh, Lord. We're going to have ourselves a very, very good evening, to say the least. Looking forward to a very good showcase of basketball as always. Congratulations to the New York Knicks and their fans again punching their tickets to the NBA Finals. It is going to be an absolute movie out here in my city. I look forward to seeing how things are going to go and transpire. Tsunami in the building said, who's my MVP this year in the NBA? Well, I personally thought it wouldn't have gone to SGA for the second consecutive year. Albeit you had Luka, no, but Wemby certainly had a argument. 110% across the board. Wemby had an argument, and Nikola Jokic was dogging all year long. I personally had Joker winning the MVP, but it went to SGA. Win the healer in the building. What's good? Marcus said you booked your ticket for game 3 and 4 shenanigans in NYC. I just got to figure out which game I'm trying to go to. I went to my parents' house earlier today. I told my pops, I'm like, yo, I want you to know either game 3 or game 4, we going to the game. He's like, oh, but it's too expensive. I said, I don't want to hear it. We going to the game. So one way or another, we fixing to be out there. MSG, not sure which game, but we going to be at the game. That's all I know. That's all I know. Would Cade have had a shot without injury or not too early? Actually, I think he would have legitimately had a shot. In fact, I think he should have gotten at least one first place vote. 110%, he was worthy of being in the conversation. I think that was the 5 candidates. It was Wemby, Joker, Luka, SGA, and Cade. Those were the top 5 for the MVP. I don't think there's anybody else who you can make an argument for. Those were the 5 individuals there for the MVP. Rive said you feel like Wemby should have gotten the MVP. F it, though. It is what it is. I think legitimately it could have went to either. Of course, those were the 5 finalists. But if it went to Wemby, if it went to SGA, if it went to Joker, I wouldn't have complained across the board. Luka, obviously, because the threshold of the games, he ultimately didn't make it. They had the the obvious excuse, which I believe it was something that was it a birth of a child? I forget what it was, to where he was able to at least make it onto the All NBA team, and still be in the rankings and the runnings for the there you go, Fox. I can't get it to fall. But that being said, I think if Luka would have messed around and won, there would have been an uproar. If Cade won, there would have been an uproar. But if it was Wemby, Joker, or SGA, which SGA won it, there wouldn't be an uproar. Wemby's winning the MVP for the next 5 years. He'll certainly, in my opinion, win the Defensive Player of the Year every single year, with the exception of maybe if he has an injury or something. Oh, wow. They gave Dort an easy lane to the basket. There it is. Therefore, OKC 11-8 lead right now for San Antonio. Back the other way come the Spurs. I'm actually watching this on NBC, so I should be all the way cut up. There should be no delay whatsoever. There's a Teardrop layup inside there from Champagne. Got it to fall. It's a 5-point lead again. Nathan said Josh Jacobs got arrested for domestic violence charges. Strangulation, suffocation, too. Some of them are felony charges, domestic abuse. Hold on, wait. What's going on? Champagne got 11 points? Oh, my. Chet Holmgren's getting guarded up top. Hey, you better get rid of that basketball. First off, somebody's wide open in the corner. Swing that ball. Well, it don't matter. Chet got the turnaround jumper to fall. Jalen Williams just standing there in the corner. Here comes Champagne again. Good pass. Wimby, wide open three. He doesn't take it. Instead, they give it to Champagne. He's going to try a three. Can't get it to go. Offensive foul. Oh, pardon me. Defensive foul. I believe that should be on Chet. I think he pushed Wimby. I don't know why Wimby didn't take the three there. Wimby should have 110% took the three there. How the fuck does Champagne go right up Chet's fucking chest and get an easy basket there, bro? Oh, my Lord. This brother got 11 points already. He's outscoring the Thunder by himself. He's out. Oh, no, that was on Williams. I thought it was on Chet. It was actually on Williams. The foul was on Williams. Bro, Wimby should have took that three-pointer, bro. All right, here we go. 6-point lead right now for San Antonio. We're already midway through the first quarter here. Very fast action here in the first. Wimby, kick over to Champagne. Hesitation, takes the three. Good rebound there from Castle. Ball knocked out of his hand. It's going to remain San Antonio ball on the floor. And San Antonio fully healthy. Everybody's here. De'Aaron Fox is here. Also, Harper is back as well. I believe he played last game as well. He didn't miss too much time. Just had to leave in that fourth quarter there in game 2, I believe it was. But nonetheless, there's Chet Holmgren, pass over to that bald-headed demon. Caruso can't get a shot off. Back over to Chet, one-on-one with Harper. Gives it back to Caruso. Caruso corner three, got it a full. That man is the absolute X factor for this team, bro. I don't give a damn what the MVP got to say. I don't give a damn what Chet got to say. I don't care if J-Dub comes back from injury. It does not matter. Caruso is the absolute X factor for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And unfortunately for San Antonio, they just completely smoked the doggone layup. Oh, Chet went down. Is he okay? Oh, he's fine. He's getting off the ground. I thought he actually twisted an ankle. I guess not. The two-time reigning defending MVP just lost the basketball right out of the hands. Good pluck right there from Harper. Lay up inside. Can't get it to fall. Champagne with the putback. He's got 13 points. Good hustle from San Antonio. Here comes SGA back the other way. He's going to try to bait a foul. Kick over to Alex Caruso. Back to Williams. Williams back over to Chet. Chet to the corner. He's got his man no good from Wallace. That's a miss. Rebound from Johnson over to Castle. Oh, Castle about to lose this basketball. Good defense there. Yo, they wildin', bro. Castle got to fucking relax, bro. Too many goddamn turnovers. How many turnovers is Stephon Castle going to have? That's ridiculous, bro. Caruso back over to Chet. Chet being aggressive. Tries to teardrop. Gets that one to fall. It's a three-point game. Timeout, San Antonio, please. What the hell? Hey, somebody tell Castle to calm his dumb ass down, bro. This man needs to go out there and give him that 15 to 20 points that he's capable of giving him. But if he continues to turn the basketball over, you're going to have an unfortunate turn of events. Game 3, these motherfuckers came out, jumped out to a 15-0 lead. And then what happened? All the goddamn turnovers came back to bite them. OKC eviscerated that deficit before the end of the quarter and cut it to 2. They took the lead back in the second and never looked back. You had to get it back in blood in game 4. Here in game 5, you can't make that mistake. It's a 3-game series now. First one to win 2. Stop turning the basketball over. COHQZ said, who do I think is winning the finals? Truly, if it's San Antonio versus New York, I got New York. But if it's OKC versus New York, I got OKC. Nathan Batum said, just like what happened with Ray Rice. But in Ray Rice's case, there was video evidence. But very unfortunate situation for Ray Rice. And I ain't going to hold you 110%. He certainly took it too far. But I saw them tapes. And she spit on him. And I'm not going to sit over here and defend what transpired. But I will say I understand.
Gotcha, bitch.
J2X is now following.
You have 2 bets today. Are you good or cooked? All right, so here is your wager for today. You got Chet 22 and a half points, rebounds, assists, lower. Okay. Caruso, 8.5 points, higher. 110% he's gonna get higher. Champagne, 15 points, rebounds, assists, higher. Well, guess what? He's got 13 points already. So you're certainly gonna get a hit on that. Hartenstein, 9.5 rebounds and assists. You got higher for that. That one's a tough one because Hartenstein is a master of getting long rebounds. So you better hope that happens again. As for assists, it's going to have to be primarily dribble handoff situations on a high pick situation. So we'll see. That one's a variable one. Vassell, 20 points, 20 and a half rebound points and assists, higher. I actually go lower there. I'm not very confident in that one in particular. And then Castle, 29 and a half rebounds, points and assists, lower. That one, I think I can. I think you could take that one to the bank, especially with the way the turnover's been going. So maybe it might not be his night tonight. It might end up being Champagne's night. So we'll see how things play out. Slifer said, "Bro, you've been seeing all my clips on TikTok. I'm hilarious, bro. Keep doing your thing." Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you, family. Shout out to the first time chatters in the building. Over on Twitch. Make sure y'all hit that follow button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you would like, but you don't have to. But feel free to go and subscribe over on YouTube. It's free on YouTube to go and subscribe. So please head over there and show your love. Sully Griffin, put 5 on, say congratulations on 1 million. You deserve it. Any interest in the Stanley Cup playoffs? Vegas could sweep Colorado tonight. I watched the double OT final period. Was it double OT or was it singular OT? Whatever the case, I think it might have been double OT. I watched the final period yesterday. So once the Knicks video got, well, I should say the stream concluded, I went downstairs, turned on the television, and I saw, oh shit, hockey's on. They're in overtime, and I just watched the concluding. You know what happened there. Now, do I have any interest per se? Perhaps. I've said before, I went to the Stanley Cup playoffs a few years ago. One of the most fun live sport experiences I've ever had. That was incredibly fun. I believe it was the Rangers versus the Penguins. That was an awesome experience. So who knows? Maybe I might tune in. Maybe I might live stream during it. Oh, by the way, there will be an AEW Double or Nothing video. I was going to do it today, but unfortunately I didn't have enough time to get stuff finished. But there will be an AEW Double or Nothing review because I was there, and there seems to be an interest on my take on Double or Nothing. A lot of people really enjoyed that show, so I guess I can give my take as somebody who was there in person. Nathan Batuan said if Josh Jacobs gets convicted, he's cooked and done. Yeah, he's cooked. He'll be cooked because they're not playing the game with domestic violence in today's NFL, especially in today's climate. It's not happening. Baron said, do I do any sports commentary on the side? On the side where? Like outside of YouTube and social media across the board? No. This has been my full-time gig for the last 9 years. I've been doing content creation for 10 years. I've been doing it full-time for 9 years. I got Dallas said the Discord turned my humping the chair into a meme. Bro, I kid you not. That was a 13-minute rant. I couldn't tell you what I said. I couldn't tell you what I said. All I knew is, folks, I saw the chat through my peripheral vision from time to time in the midst of the rant, and I saw a whole bunch of people putting the laughing emojis and shit. So I said, you know what? Let me just go and try to go and clip that up and post it online. And hell, seemed like folks got a good kick out of it. What with the LGBT? No. This is coffee. I think my mother had it. So I guess it's just one of those colorful mugs, if you will. So it's like I have no particular theme for the mugs that are in the house. It's just been acquired over the course of years that I've taken from people. I've actually never purchased a mug in my life, with the exception of the Chiseled Adonis branded mug that I got in 2020 or so. Side Talk might be the greatest thing out of NY. I think they kind of lost the allure of what it was some years ago, because now that folks kind of recognize the clout they can kind of get off of it, because what's his name? It's something Nims. I don't know if it's King Nims, Big Nims, or whatever the case is. He was the one who said, "Hey, yo," right? Him, the other person in the car who said "Big Bong." I think it was the hard hat guy, and then the dude who kept saying, I think it was Joe Byron or something like that. After watching how that blew up in 2020, 2021, every other side talk episode, you got folks who are doing the most wild shit. I think when it was organic at first, it was cool. Now, folks is, they not even really like that. They just kind of doing everything they can to get as much clout off of it as possible.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now, albeit,
K1991 is
the
now
videos
following.
do what they're supposed to do. But for me, it's lost somewhat of the allure because you can tell folks is kind of doing it up for the video, if you will. Oh boy, it's a tie game now. It's a tie game now. Baja, what's going on, family? What's going on? Now that I stole my mom's mug. Yeah, I stole my mom's mug. I took my mom's mug. I saw my parents today. So that was pretty fun. My mother continues to be an absolute hilarious character. My father should be watching the game right now that I think about it. I told him. Well, I actually changed everything, so it should be popping up. Now people, Katie the Boxer said, now people are doing stuff just for views. It's embarrassing. Like, you can't tell if people are actually generous. Well, the problem, and you mean genuine, but the problem is, if you blow up for putting on a facade or being a caricature of yourself, if you will, the attention shows up for what it was that you displayed. So now you have to keep up the charade. If that's not who you really are, it's very difficult to keep up. And if you now have to force yourself to play this character, you'll lose sense of who you actually are. Because calling a spade, anybody who's able to go and generate any form of clout or visibility over time, it gets very addicting. So now you're going to be playing a character the entire fucking time. You might not even be able to recognize yourself in the mirror. But, for some people, if it's able to get them the almighty dollar, they don't give a damn. But it only takes enough time for you to recognize, hey, some people are so poor, they got his money. But that's a different conversation. Casually Brandon in the building said, congrats on the 1 million. I appreciate you, family. Much love. Tie game, 22 all. Oh, okay. That's how you get to the cup. Stop playing. Bryant wasted little time taking his ass all the way down the floor and getting to the basket. Oh, Alex Caruso in the corner. Oh, I'm shocked he didn't take the three. He's going to kick it all the way across. Oh, they got Mitchell at the top of the key. They're not going to go to him. Wallace is going to get fouled, and he's going to the line. I don't like this lineup at all for San Antonio from a scoring perspective. William in the building giving out gifts. 5 gifteds. I appreciate you always holding it down for the community. Tricky Trey, damn, you betting a heavy today. You said your second bet, are you good or are you cooked? Wallace, 3.5 rebounds, high. I don't like that one. Dort, 9.5 points, lower. Dort be having them high arcing threes. It really just depends on the situation. But I like that. I don't mind that. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, 4.5 rebounds, lower. I don't mind that one. I like that one. Harper, 14.5 points, rebounds, assists. You got higher on 14.5. I don't know. And Wimby, the gimme pick. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. That one's a little bit better. I think you got a legitimate chance across the board, but it just depends. Oh boy, OKC's turned the basketball over 7 different times. San Antonio has 4. Here comes De'Aaron Fox. Oh, he's one-on-one. Good defense there. Kick out to the outside. 3. Got it. There's your 3 right there from Bryant, putting it in. Carter Bryant got 5 points here. Good defense on SGA. Oh, it's a kick to the corner. He gonna try a 3. He got it. He fucking got it. SGA put in the 3. It's a tie game again. It didn't matter how good the defense was. Oh, wow. How do you get stolen right there? What are you doing, Harper? Oh, my Lord. What are you doing? Harper didn't even make it past back court. And Wallace stole the basketball, and now SGA is probably going to end up. No, he's not going to go to the he's not going to go to the line. That's only foul number 4. One more foul than they in the bonus. You've got to be kidding me, bro. How the fuck didn't you make it past half court? What are you doing, son? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. Kevin Durant's the Scott Hall of the NBA. What you mean? Robert said when CA starts to get heated, the New Yorker really starts to come out. Does it? All right, 17 and a half seconds left to go here. Might as well just hold for the final shot. OKC has the lead. Castle, don't turn it over. Oh, my God, bro. Too much of this fucking tween dribbles, bro. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. Get it in Wimby's hand. Wimby one-on-one with Hartenstein. Wimby step back, fall away 3. Brick. Wimby fall away 3. It's a brick. Yash in the building said Haitian Creole from Brooklyn comes out. Oh, my. Oh, my. Miss Johnson looks like cartoon. IT the clown. It the clown. I don't know why I said IT. It the clown. That was a PS5 turnover. That's a fact. 110% of PS5 turnover. Oh, by the way, did y'all see that? Somebody literally sent this to me right before I went live, bro. Look at this. Look at this crazy shit.
Well, you said an NBA player offered you $15 million for your virginity.
Yes, that is true. This is true. But obviously, I'm not doing that.
Can you say what team he plays for?
I cannot. I do not want to speculate or anything, start anything.
Well, listen, if you're passing, I'll take that offer.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, that's money. That's
he
money
wants to
right
take my
there.
anal virginity for $15 million. He can have it.
Hey,
I'll do it for 10, actually.
You heard him.
This man, boy. Hey, man, listen. That, boy.
Open and shut case, Johnson.
That man not even suspect. He guilty, bro. What are we doing, son? What are we doing, son? What part of the game is this? What part of the game is this? By the way, 110% she lying. Turns out that's the Sophie Rain girl. I remember I made a video about her and OF. I think it might have been last year or maybe 2 years ago, where apparently, what was it? It was 43 million that apparently was acquired by way of the Simps. Do I believe it's legitimate? Maybe not, but that's absolutely outrageous to me. Fresh Prince said, "When will YouTube? Will your plaque? Wait, let me. Boy, hey Chiseled, when will your plaque for your 1 million? And would I make a video of it at the grave cemetery for my friend? I wouldn't take. I don't think I'd take the camera to the grave. I'll probably do the unboxing and do my thank you for 1 million here. I don't know if I'll take the camera to the grave. It depends on how I feel in the moment. If I think it's something that should be publicized. I do know. I did say I'll probably talk about it on the video, in a week or so. Because I believe the plaque, they sent me an email. And I also ordered an extra one too. And the that desktop play button. So I believe they sent me the email. Yeah, here we go. The email, it is tracking. It's set to arrive on Monday, the 1st of the month. So next Monday it should arrive. It says by 7 p.m. So I'll have I'll do my video then. Because initially I was gonna do the whole thank you for 1 million, and then I said, man, but if I do that video now, when the plaque comes, I'll end up doing another one, and that kind of feels very redundant. So I'll just wait till the plaque comes, and then I'll make the video. Did I ever get my ABC back? Actually, no. I still haven't got the ABC back. Legit. If I scroll here, like let me open up the guide. I open up the guide here, channel 4, and it jumps. I don't even have 5. It jumps to 9. I don't even have Fox right now. I don't got Fox. I ain't got ABC. This shit's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. Wait for the plaque, 3 years overdue. I mean, shit. You could argue 4. So it's coming in the mail. Should be next Monday, and then I'll be able to go and make my video on it. Derek said, did I hear or see me being mentioned to Unc on Nightcap? Yes. They sent it to me on Twitter. Now, a couple of people that hit me up like, yo, congrats on getting recognized. I'm like, bro, it's not really recognition, if you will. Somebody donated, they read the donations. They just so happen to have read my name. He has no idea who I am. So I can't count that as recognition if you just want to look at the integrity of it. Now, I would hope that whoever it is on Sun Team takes a moment to go and look out, for the content. That'd be great. But if not, hey, it is what it is. Soon enough, they're going to have to. It's only a matter of time. I think it's inevitable. The momentum that I have this year, and furthermore, the ability and the reach that I happen to have to get in front of doors. And once that door is open, I'm knocking the sumbitch down. It's only a matter of time. So it's only a matter of time. Caruso, first free throw, gets it to fall here. Gaming said, when you had cable, there used to be a button on your remote that used to put your channels in a certain mode where only certain ones would show up. I mean, because I don't have cable. If I had cable, it'd be crazy for me to have this issue. So I'm running off an antenna here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, what defense there from Caruso, knocking the ball out of Harper's hand. Swing pass over to Wallace. Wallace to Hartenstein. Teardrop gets it to fall. 4-point lead for OKC. That's the third time we've seen a steal from OKC where they just took the ball off of somebody dribbling. They just took the ball off of somebody dribbling. What are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing, bro? Caruso, definitely one of those guys you want on your team. That's an absolute fact, man. That's an absolute fact. Yeah, San Antonio ain't gonna win like this. Skylar said, what happened to my Facebook page? You were watching a reel on my page, and next thing you know, you can't find me anymore. Yeah, I got unpublished. Facebook got unpublished. So only I can see my Facebook page. Nobody else can. So it's completely unpublished. And I can't upload over there. I'm pretty much frozen out. Let me switch it. I'm pretty much frozen out. So to give y'all an idea of what's going on. And there's really no progress on the appeal situation either. So it just says we've suspended your Facebook page and then you've been unpublished. And there's literally nothing that I'm able to do here. Over 500,000, followers that's over here, just completely unpublished. And when you click to try to go to appeal, there's literally nothing. Nothing happens. It just stays like this the entire time. Nothing. Yeah, so the Facebook page is absolutely fucked. But we already knew this. It's been this way for 10 years. It's going to continue to be this way for the next 10. Wallace, kick over to Caruso. Caruso to Williams. Williams 3. Call timeout, call timeout, call timeout, call timeout, call timeout. Oh, my God. San Antonio getting cooked right now. That's a 9 fucking point lead right now for OKC. 9-point lead for OKC. Yo said you got your account wiped as well. Couldn't get it back. You're not even a content creator, so you don't understand what you did. Yeah, they be blocking folks. Now, what makes no sense to me is how is it that Instagram is still able to go and blow up, but then Facebook gets halved, or I should say halted, and then suspended? It's all under the umbrella of Meta. Very confusing situation. But San Antonio is getting cooked right now. Straight out of that last break, they're getting ran off the floor. Too many damn costly turnovers, unable to guard the three-point line. In fact, I think OKC's hit how many threes now? Maybe 7 so far? OKC's only hit 5, but they're 5 of 9, 56% from 3, 54% from the field. Perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. San Antonio's 5 of 6, so that's no big deal. But they're out rebounding San Antonio. They've got more points off turnovers, 11 to 8. They're getting out fast break pointed, 10 to 2. So the difference is simply the field goal percentage. That's legitimately the only difference that's here. They've hit 3 more shots. They got a couple more free throws as well. Insane work by OKC. The Spurs is selling. They got to come out this timeout on a run. Champagne's the leading scorer and leading he's the leading scorer right now. I think he might be the leading rebounder as well. Wembanyama only got 1 rebound. That's outrageous. San Antonio through 14 minutes of play, 9 rebounds. Come on. But then again, San Antonio, or I should say OKC, shooting over 50%. Wisdom, I appreciate you, family. San Antonio did the same thing in game 3. That's enough to lose you a game. And you can't take losses like this at this point in the playoffs, man. Because guess what? You could lose on the road and you want some, I bet, yo, we're going to get him back at home in game 6. That's a closeout game. That's a closeout game. Folks going 110% balls to the wall. It don't fucking matter. How big is this mug? Nah, this mug is actually very wide. I ain't gonna hold you. This mug is very wide. Very unique mug. I forget who I got this one from, but very unique mug. Might have been my godmother. I'm not sure. It's a bowl? Shit. Like 20 ounces? Well, probably. Oh, by the way, Yash, since you're very incredibly fit, did you do you had any plans to do High Rocks in London? You had any plans to do High Rocks in London? Kyle said, let's go pink marble team. I promise you right now ain't gonna be no damn let's go pink marble team. I tell you that right now.
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
Kobe's 81. Kobe's 81.
We appreciate
Kobe's
y'all for tuning
81.
in. Out the mud. Zach Randolph, Rashad McCown, Cemetery Larry. We did it.
Out the mud.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You better be joking. You better be joking. Yeah, I said not this year, maybe next year. I bet. I got you. Oh, Harrison Barnes should have went up for the shot. He would have easily got the foul called on Chet. Wimby gonna get up the floater. Oh, almost had it, but he's going to the line. Williams saying, "Oh, that's chest." Shouldn't have been a whistle. Let me see if that was a foul. Oh yeah, that's a foul. 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 I don't know why he looks so. That's not chest. His arm hit him right in the head. That's not chest. That's a foul. That's a foul. December is the time to go on vacation as the UK weather sucks. Well, Ken said, I got one of them cool villain character beards. Why, thank you very much. I'm a cool villain. Oh, shit. They hitting the goddamn hip twitch. They're hitting the hip twitch. Wait, is that Bismack Biyombo? These motherfuckers is throwing hips. Hey, yo. Captain Espanol 5 was like, what's up, Chisel? Just finished watching Raw with my commentary in the background. Cleveland Jason Jordans. First of all, you were watching Raw with my commentary after the fact? Well, I appreciate that. But yeah, they were being Jason Jordans out there. No denying that. All right, Zesty McCain, top of the key, one-on-one with Harrison Barnes. Turned that man into a traffic cone. Way too easy. Way too easy. Got to the basket, no contest whatsoever. Way too easy. Zesty McCain with the 2-point score. Corner 3 from Champagne. Bang, got it to full. Deficit back down to 6. Bro, that man is on fire. He's got 16 points. He's got 16 points. Chet pass inside. Dangerous pass to Wallace. Off the hands of Castle. Goes out of bounds. And it remains OKC basketball. Harrison Barnes got turned into a traffic cone right there. All right, here we go. Zesty McCain over to Caruso. Caruso one-on-one with Champagne. Oh, what a layup from Caruso. But it's no, ooh, they called a foul? Oh, Caruso holding his head here. I want to see if he actually got hit. I thought he tried to do the up and under and avoided the contact. Did he actually get hit? We got to see the replay because that bald-headed demon's on the ground over there. I think they're going to say it's on Champagne. Did he get hit? He got pushed? Was it a push? Because it looks like there's an extension, but we can't really see. They got another angle? He took a very hard fall. There's no denying that, but I want to see if it was a legitimate push or I guess it was. I guess it was. Okay, yeah, he fell. Did the back of his head hit the... Ah, yeah, the back of his head did hit the ground. Back of his head did hit the ground. Yeah, he couldn't mess around, and they might have to evaluate him just to see if he got a concussion, but that bald-headed demon certainly got a cranium made of vibranium. Cranium made of vibranium. That's funny. I should write that down. All right, it's back up to a 8-point lead here. What do you got, San Antonio? Kick over to Wemby. Oh, that's a 3. He got to hit that. Oh, they call a foul on the floor on Caruso. Foul on the floor from Caruso. J-Lo said, I got to check out Gel's marble runs. He used to go to marble racing for a decade. Marble Olympics and Marbula 1 are your faves. Yeah, I got to check him out. Somebody told me about him, and I want to do live reactions to it because he actually has videos at length. Wemby tried the jumper, couldn't get that one to fall. Back the other way comes OKC. Oh, my God. Kick to the corner. Beautiful. Good defense there from Castle. He was able to disrupt that pass from Williams. Harrison Barnes is on your ban list. If you see him, it's on site. Dude, 10 points one time. He had 9 after the half. Spent 24 minutes getting cardio. You're fighting Harrison Barnes. He sold the parlay. All right, 8 minutes left to go here in the quarter. Here comes Caruso. Pull-up jumper there on Fox. Got it to fall. It's a 10-point lead now. Hey, they better get it going. They better get it going, bro. Here comes Castle. Spin inside. Oh, he just got fouled. You got to call that. Caruso just picked up back-to-back fouls. Very tough fall there for Castle. But Caruso just picked up 2 quick fouls. Trey Gaines said, this is the finals. Not going to lie. You're certainly not wrong. Wait, so who are they going to call the foul on? Because he actually tripped. They can't call that on Williams. Williams didn't touch him. Williams didn't touch him. If you see Jaza Pachulia, it's on site. Oh, they wiping the fuck out that floor. Hey, how much them floor wipers get paid? It's minimum wage? $12.05 for Lipo 51 said, you wake up in a comic book world, but I'm the main threat to society. Would I rather deal with the Avengers or the Justice League? I'm fucked either way. So I'll just go ahead and say, oh Jesus Christ, you're gonna, it's a terrible time either way. It's legitimately a terrible time either way. Oh my God. You know what? Shit. Give me the Avengers. Give me the Avengers. There's the drive there from Wallace. Kicks it out. He's able to find Williams. Williams with the miss. Rebound, Castle. There's a pass over to Johnson. On the floor, it's Castle, Johnson, Wimby, Vassell, and Fox. Oh, Fox wide open three. You can't miss that. You can't miss that. Here comes Zesty McCain. He's gonna pull up for a transition three. What the fuck was that shot? What was that shot? All right, Fox, easy. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. One more pass. Oh, he doesn't need it. He don't need it. They cut the deficit down to 6. Now you got to get a stop. You got to get a stop. They're going to call timeout. Oh, no, they called another foul on Johnson. Fox got to make that three. He's wide open. He's got to make that three. Floor wipers make $12 to $20 an hour. Okay. I'm really hoping this series goes to 7 for the entertainment of basketball. But for my sake, because I have a wine event on Saturday evening, I'm hoping this sumbitch goes to 6. So I don't got to freaking rush out of the wine event. Because I'll literally just go 6 to 7 and I'm coming. Then I'd have to leave to go back home. Pull up. No good. Rebound by Shed here. Spin move. Turn around. Good block there from Wimby. Here you go. You got to move. You got to move. Dort cut him off. Oh, my God. Castle got to fucking relax. There's a three. Vassell, no good. Rebound, Castle. Castle, oh, my God. What are you doing? What are you? Yo, he just got bailed the fuck out. Hey, somebody better go grab Castle by the fucking jersey. Grab Castle by the jersey. Somebody grab Stephon Castle by the jersey. Tell this man to fucking relax, bro. Tell this man to relax. How many turnovers and possible turnovers are we going to see game in, game out, bro? This is getting ridiculous. This man looked like he's trying to give the ball to the other team. I don't understand, son. What is you doing, son? Oh, my God. This man literally went, caught the rebound. He got it. Johnson is behind him, wide open for the three. He throws it into triple coverage. Man looked like Nate Peterman to Victor Wembanyama. If Wembanyama ain't get fouled, bro, that'd have been another turnover, son. Castle needs to fucking relax. Caruso's going to the he's going to the locker room. That bald-headed demon's heading to the locker room. Wembanyama makes both the free throws here. How many turnovers does Castle have right now? How many turnovers does Castle have right now? He's only got 2, but it feels like it's motherfucking 6. He needs to chill, son. He needs to chill. He needs to chill. Because how many times he going to turn the goddamn basketball over? You had 11 in game 1, 9 in game 2. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous. Castle trying to play hero ball, not going to cut it. And all he got to do is just fucking calm down. Like his motor is what makes him a good player. But in the same vein, it's what also puts you in a bad situation. SGA's back into the game here. Good defense, Castle. Now put the whoa. Castle, slow down. Oh, my God. Castle, relax. He got fouled by SGA there. He had numbers, too. He could have passed that basketball. That's great defense there from Stephon Castle. He got the steal. But look at if they show the replay. Watch once he comes off the steal. Watch once he comes off the steal. He got numbers. He got numbers. Wimby's right there. You also got Harper. Now he's getting fouled, but bro, you could chill. You legitimately can chill. That's a legitimate foul there from SGA. But once he's got that basketball, bro, you got numbers. Wimby right there. Calm your ass down. Second foul there on SGA. 6:17 left to go here in this quarter. San Antonio cuts their deficit down to 3. All right, Castle swing over to Harper. Harper over to Johnson. Oh, wow. Johnson bumped Shet. And there's a timeout. Hey, that's a grown man play by Johnson. All right, 1-point game. Here comes San Antonio. That's how you answer. That's how you answer. Look at that grown man right there. Oh, I think Shet was trying to bait the the charge. You're not gonna get it from that spot in the damn box. Hell of a play there from Johnson. That was a bully ball right there. That was bully ball right there. Shaq would run Chet over. Let's not even talk about Shaq in today's era of basketball. There's legitimately no human being in today's basketball that'd be able to guard Shaq. Nobody. Nobody has the strength. And any iteration of Shaq, literally any iteration of Shaq, would have been an absolute monster. Nobody would be able to guard Shaq in today's basketball. Nobody. Where are you all the way down? No, not even Magic Shaq was already a force. Giannis is not going to guard Shaq one-on-one inside. Giannis is not going to guard him. Because remember, Giannis is, albeit power forward, if you will, he's not. No, Boston, believe it or not, listen, Boston Shaq, was he washed? Absolutely. But Boston Shaq in the low post was still able to give some business here and there. He was just incredibly slow. Shaq in transition was a fucking problem because he couldn't keep up. Half-court basketball, Shaq could still give you some buckets there, half-court basketball. Shaq was still able to give some buckets when he was incredibly elderly. Cavs Shaq, Celtics Shaq, he was still able to get you some buckets. In transition, terrible. Half-court basketball, Shaq can still play basketball. Like, albeit we all joke about outstanding. What? Girl, you knocked me out. We all joked about that shit, right? But Shaq half-court could still play ball at a very good level. He was no longer elite, but he was certainly good. He was still good. Would I say Shaq? When would I say Shaq fell off? Phoenix? Definitely in Phoenix. Definitely in Phoenix. At 2007, Shaq was hurt in Miami. 2008, Shaq ultimately ended up got traded to Phoenix. It took a little bit of adjusting to play in a different system. 2009, Shaq was right back in the All-Star game, and he was playing at a very good level. I don't know if Shaq was All-NBA in 2009. I doubt that he was. But Shaq was playing very good basketball. Shaq was playing good basketball. And then by the time 2010, he started ring chasing and went to Cleveland. 2011, went to Boston. I think those were bad fits for him. Those were terrible fits for him. Yeah, he was all NBA third team in 2009, and then he went over to Cleveland. I think that was a terrible fit for him, and then he ended his career in Boston and tore his Achilles. His conditioning is ultimately what killed him because guess what? You got to get back on defense, right? In transition, you got to hustle. Modern NBA, Zion versus Shaq is not even close. Because you got to remember, now I think they'd go bucket for bucket versus each other, but still, it'd wear you down. And Zion's too short. Zion's too short. Can he jump with him? Yeah, but he's too short. J-Lo said you didn't even remember him playing in Cleveland? Yeah, he was there in Cleveland in 2010. Oh my God, Wimby just got fucking, no, was that Wimby or was that Castle? Somebody just got shifted, but there's SGA putting in a jumper there. That was the year it was supposed to be LeBron versus Kobe in the finals. And it was supposed to be 2 years in a row. It was supposed to be LeBron versus Kobe in the finals. 2009, Dwight happened. 2010, Boston took care of business. All right, here we go. 5:31. Yo, this is a very long second quarter. Oh my God, Stephon Castle got an unnecessary foul over there. Now they're in the bonus. SGA going to his favorite place, the line. Joker versus Shaq. Joker would take advantage of Shaq by taking him away from the paint. Joker's able to stretch the floor. That's where Shaq is ultimately going to be somewhat of a liability, because you have to stretch the floor so Shaq can't just stay in the paint the entire time. If I got to guard a stretch big, I'm cooked. If I have to guard a stretch big, I'm cooked. Like, for example, this is one of the reasons why Rudy Gobert was getting taken advantage of so much, despite the fact he's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. God rest his soul. If Dikembe Mutombo never passed away, or I shouldn't say never passed away, if he was still living and he played in this era, Ben Wallace, if he was playing in this era, it's kind of tough. You got rim protectors, but can they guard somebody who a shooter on the fucking outside that's going to be running around endlessly? You got to play zone, because you're going to fucking kill the big man. You're going to gas out. You're going to gas out. Can I get somebody one-on-one? Yeah. But you know damn well they're not going to let you just go play one-on-one. I know that's your strength. I'm going to run you into the dirt. Hey, they got to get a bucket right now. They got to get a bucket right now. Here we go. Vassell got to kick it out. There's Wemby at the top of the key. I don't like that. Wemby better get inside. Wemby better get inside. Stop letting them front you. Dangerous pass there. Ball got knocked out of Harper's hands. Wemby's going to try left hand. Can't get that one to fall. Bad shot attempt there from Wemby. You got to take a better look. Castle, or I should say Wallace, sorry. Swing over to Dort. There's that three for Dort. There's that three for Dort. Kyle said, selfish baby, leader baby, cry baby baby. Yeah. By the way, is it just cry baby or is it cry baby baby? Because I just recognized I kept saying cry baby baby. Jump ball, jump ball. Hey, San Antonio needs a bucket right now. First off, they should make a substitution immediately. They should make a substitution immediately. Get fucking Champagne back in the game. Get Champagne back in the game. That brother gave you very necessary scoring in that first quarter. You need to get that man back in the damn game. Oh, they're going to bring in Luke Cornett now? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. They're going to sit Wembanyama. What is... Cornett, Vassell, Champagne, Fox, and Harper. Dort, Hartenstein, Wallace, SGA, Chet, and Dort. OKC is going to go on a run. I have no faith in this San Antonio lineup. I have no faith in this San Antonio lineup. SGA, fall away jumper. Got that one to fall. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, that's no way that's accurate. How the hell is that accurate? Oh, something's not right. This shit is not right. Hartenstein got 5 turnovers. It's crazy. Champagne inside. Left hand. Can't get it. Got his own rebound, but he just got blocked. Long rebound there from Champagne. Kick over to Cornett. Cornett over to Fox. Fox, dangerous pass. Gets batted out of bounds. Is Vernon Maxwell the most disrespected guard in NBA history? I don't think so. Fox tries a jumper, can't get that one to fall. Rebound Cornet, but he lost the basketball. And now they got numbers. He got to get his big ass off the ground. Pass over to Dort. Is Dort going to take the three? No, he's not. Dort's going to get inside, try a fall away jumper. Brick, rebound. Oh, that's easy bucket right now for Chet. He got fouled, and he's going to the line. They too small. Spurs need to get this into within a possession. Indeed, they need that. Wimby, gonna have to ramp up the energy if you're gonna have a chance of winning. Caruso's back. I guess he was able to go past the concussion protocol. Caruso's right back in the game. Under 3 minutes left to go here. Second quarter, 55-49. Second free throw is good. All right, here we go. Castle kick over to Champagne. Champagne inside. Oh, don't do that floater. Don't do the floater. Pass. Vassell got to make that. Brick. Back the other way comes OKC. Dangerous pass. There's Williams. Oh, he's not going to take that shot. Caruso, top of the key. He's going to give it to Chet. Chet one-on-one with Cornet. Oh, too fucking easy. Too fucking easy. Too fucking easy. Cornet can't guard anybody, bro. You got to get Wimby back out there. Cornet can't guard anybody. Offensive foul. Too easy. Too easy. Hey, watching Cornet get into the game feels the exact same way I did when Miami had Kenny Olynyk in the fucking finals in 2020. I used to dread what we used to call Olynyk minutes. I used to dread what we used to call Olynyk minutes. Was the absolute worst. They went on a run, but they weren't able to get into the lead. They got Kevin Hart doing a fucking commercial for Taco Bell. You know this motherfucker does not eat this shit. The funniest thing is when you have folks do commercials for like food and you know damn well they don't eat that joint. That was pathetic from the Spurs bench. Yeah, they didn't even look like they were trying out there, man. LeBron and Sprite. Olynyk was a good squad rotation, high game IQ. Cornet is like Lenny off of my Nah, I couldn't deal with Olynyk because Olynyk couldn't guard anybody. The only trade-off is if Olynyk started hitting threes or gave you perimeter twos, then you can live with it. If Olynyk gets you 12 to 14, I could live with the lack of defensive, presence. But that motherfucker give you anywhere between 0 and 6, it's a loss. Able to go and reverse that. They're going to reverse that call. Turns out it's actually a foul on Shed here.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oliver Queen 7446 is now following.
Oh, what the hell? Tarico won an Emmy. Well, shout out to Tarico. He just won an Emmy for play-by-play. Could you imagine I end up at a fucking desk and I win an Emmy for fucking commentary? Wouldn't that be crazy? Oh my God, Caruso just put in a 3. It's an 11-point lead. I think that might be the longest, the largest lead thus far tonight. That might be the largest lead thus far tonight. 11-point lead right now for Oklahoma City. San Antonio's really in a bad spot right now. San Antonio's really in a bad spot right now. King said put a pin on that. Oh, spoke it into existence. Wendell said, can a YouTube channel win an Emmy? Absolutely not. I'm saying I would have to do it professionally. All right. Able to get a free throw out of it. Couple of free throws to cut the deficit down to 9. Here comes Caruso. Lost the basketball, but he got fouled. I think that's De'Aaron Fox. Wendell said, you think they should change it? Nah, it'd be way too difficult to gauge. Put Tracy McGrady in is hilarious. I don't think this is 2013. Put Tracy McGrady in. I know McGrady was angry as hell when Ray Allen hit that 3 to tie the game in game 6. That man was this close to getting the motherfucking ring, and immediately he was like, that dude was sick. T-Mac was so close to getting the ring. He ain't played the whole 2013 season. Pop called him and said, hey, man, listen, you trying to ring chase? We got a spot on our roster. You could just come for the playoffs. T-Mac was like, shit, sign me up, baby. You up 3-2, game 6 in Miami, up by 3. LeBron scored 16, but was absolutely cold on that last shot. All you need to do is get a defensive rebound and the game done. LeBron missed from 3. Motherfucking T-Mac started smiling, but then it was LeBron, no good. Rebound Bosh, back out to Allen, his 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds left to play. And take a quick look at T-Mac. That man was sick. They came out game 7 flat. Miami won their second back-to-back championship. I was partying like a goddamn motherfucker. Meanwhile, T-Mac, sick. T-Mac was sick. Oh, I know. Those are the shits that you always look back. You can look back with absolute anger, bro. There's no way T-Mac not mad about that shit. He could be upset about never making out the first round, the countless different injuries here and there, but without question, I know the 2013 finals, despite the fact that he just pulled up for the playoffs, I know that shit stings. Don't let him tell you otherwise. I know that shit stings. Dangerous passes here from San Antonio. They're down by 13. They're down by 13 here. Dangerous passes from San Antonio. San Antonio's out of rhythm. They are. They're struggling right now. Wemby's going to try a 3. Brick. foul on the floor. Another one on Caruso? Is that Caruso? That might be number 3. Is that number 3?
Congratulations! Oh, my God.
Well, Castle's at the line. Castle's at the line.
King of Universe 20 just resubscribed for 3 months.
Spurs can't afford to miss threes. Yeah, they can't. Saw Grant Hill once as a kid. He played with Phoenix. And he was like, yo, Grant Hill cooking. Grant Hill was LeBron before LeBron. And unfortunately, injuries robbed us of seeing what the fuck he could have became. Like, legitimately, Grant Hill was a fucking demon on the court, son. Grant Hill, what people that got robbed of fucking injuries? Black Ball, of course, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, Dragan Petrovic with the death, Penny Hardaway with the injuries, Grant Hill with the injuries, just some fucking prodigies who would have been surefire potential Hall of Famers. Like Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, this motherfucker was Curry before Curry. Who else was coming down the court just pulling from 3 for no fucking reason, unprovoked? There wasn't a lot of folks who was doing that shit. Nah, Len Bias, we didn't even get a chance, bro. Man's got drafted and then died immediately. That's fucking tragedy. Boston could have, actually had a dynasty in the 80s. They won 3 championships, but it could have been even more. Them and the Lakers could have been on a collision course for like 5 straight finals.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here comes SGA. Pull up. Oh my God. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the MVP. That's a fucking spectacular goddamn jumper there from SGA. Hold for the final shot, San Antonio. Angela Patuna said Grant Hill could have won a ring with the Magic. What was it? 2002 was the year that T-Mac won the scoring title, and then the Magic blew a 3-1 lead. Wembanyama gets it to fall on the alley, and SGA's got to try to take a shot here. Kick to the corner, Zesty Fester, no good. And they're going to go to the break with an 11-point lead. Jay Williams with the motorcycle accident, was it? Greg Oden could have been something special, man. But the only downside for Greg Oden was I think there was a shift in the time that he got drafted, because Greg Oden came in 2007, or was it 2008? I think it was 2000. No. Greg Oden came into the league 2000 because him and Durant came in the same year. So 2007. Greg Oden, year 10 would have been 2016. He would have been the last of a dying breed because his style of big man was dying out. His style of big man was dying out at that age. He would have had a couple of years and then that'd have been it. Zion, this is his own fault. I'll struggle to feel bad for Zion. King of the Universe in the building. What's going on? 3 months subscribe. DeMarcus Cousins injuries. Oh my God, that dude. When DeMarcus Cousins went to Golden State, I said, this ain't fair. This is not fair. And then they lost in the finals because KD and Klay Thompson got hurt. And Cousins probably would have had a ring that year. And then I think the following year, Cousins' whole, his legs just stopped, cooperating with him. Cousins has been a fucking surefire Hall of Famer, but... Can the Blazers really compete? Spurs, Lakers, Thunders, Warriors, Rockets. Could the Blazers compete when? In the 2010s? In the 2010s, it depends on what iteration of the Blazers. Because in the early 2010s, I think if Brandon Roy never got hurt, right? Let's just say Brandon Roy never gets hurt and Damian Lillard still ends up on Portland and you have LaMarcus Aldridge that's there, bro, you've got a squad that you can build on. Because I think Lillard and Roy could have definitely, coexisted. But they were how many years apart? 7 or so? Like Lillard got there 14. Roy had to retire, 2013, 2012? So you know what the Spurs need right now? Anderson Varejao. I promise you right now they don't. Could the Blazers compete with Odin and Roy? I'm not gonna lie to you, it'd have been very difficult in the West. Early 2010s, late 2000s, they were nowhere near ready. Early 2010s, it'd have been very difficult because the Lakers were falling off, right? The Lakers are falling off. OKC was an absolute they were a very young, bullish team. San Antonio still had their core intact, hence why they went to back-to-back finals in 2012 and 2013. And the grit and grind Grizzlies were right there as well. By the time that the mantle got passed to the Warriors, bro, there was no looking back. There was no looking back. So that being said, I don't think they would have been able to. They would have needed more help. They would have needed more help. And you still got Dallas that was out there too. You still got Dallas that was out there too, which was in the mix here and there. It'd have been very difficult. I had to put my sock on. My feet getting cold. King said, you're 48. You're not really a fan of the new basketball. You missed the no layup rule in the playoffs. Yeah, there's a missing element of physicality. There's no denying that. And 110%, one of the biggest things that I really dislike is just how many threes that we see. Marcus said Bill Walton was a force before the injuries. He won an MVP. Now, albeit you look at his numbers at the Hall of Fame, you're like, how the fuck did this guy get in? But he was solid for his time. Greatest team of all time. The 2017 Warriors, the 2001 Lakers, the 72 Lakers, the 86 Celtics, the 96 Bulls, the 16 Warriors, despite the fact that they lost. There's another team that's escaping. There's another all-time team that's escaping. I'm drawing a blank. Remember Anthony Bennett? Nobody should remember Anthony Bennett. Nobody should remember Anthony Bennett. Oh, Wemby's having a terrible fucking first half. $19 Warriors on paper looks unfair, but they weren't healthy the entire way. Whose final run was more impressive, says Will Smith. The 01 Lakers or the 17 Warriors, both teams only one loss. I think the Warriors in 2017 is probably the most dominant in modern, basketball, because it's a different game than it was in 2001. But I've always said, I think if the 2001 Lakers and the 2017 Warriors played each other, the difference maker would be Shaquille O'Neal across the board. Because 110%, the Warriors would outshoot LA left and right. But it's a guarantee Shaq is scoring inside. Nobody's going to stop Shaq. It's a guarantee. It's 2 points or he's going to the free throw line. You're going to run out of people before the game is over. You got 6 fouls. You got 12 folks on the roster. You're going to have to sacrifice, because you probably only running an 8-man rotation. You're going to sacrifice 24 fouls straight out the gate to try to take possessions away from LA, force, play the hack-a-shack game. And more than likely, you'll be able to go knock down some threes, so you'll jump out to a bit of a lead. But the Lakers will slowly but surely make their way back, because, of course, Kobe's still a force. He's going to be there. Rick Fox, Devin George, Derek Fisher. Who else was on that 2001 team? No, Horace Grant. I think he was already gone. I think he was just on the 2000 team. I don't think he was there on the 2001 team. Number of other people who was on that 2001 team. Robert Ory. Who else is there on the 01 Lakers? Was Harper there? I think Harper might. No, I think Harper might still have been there on that squad. No, I think he was only there for 2000. Harper might have only been there for 2000. Shaw. I think Shaw was there. Glenn Rice, was he on that squad? Whatever the case is, it's a situation where it's funny how I can remember some of these names passingly, but the Warriors would run out of players to
Jeremy
foul
the
Shaq.
09 is now following.
You would run out of players to foul Shaq. You'd run out of players to foul Shaq. Yeah, Prime.
Blue Twix is now following.
Ty Lue was on that squad too. But I'll always say I think the 2001 Lakers will probably mess around and win, because it's a 48-minute basketball game. If Kobe keeps dishing it inside to Shaq, bro, it's a guaranteed 2 points and you're going to the line.
Cello 280
And you're
is
going to
now
run out of people
following.
before the game's done. You're going to run out of people before the game's done. Because you got to remember, like, the pace was much slower during that time. Slava Medvedenko was on that squad. First off, was a star on the squad. It's crazy. But Slava Medvedenko, I don't think he was on the in the league during that time. I think he came in like 03. Slava Medvedenko he was on that squad. The more you know. Stanislava Medvedenko was on that goddamn squad. Who was the names? That was the names of the scrubs. That's what was it? It was Kwame Brown, Slava Medvedenko, Rasho Nesterovich. There's one more. Nesterovich, Kwame Brown, Slava Medvedenko.
Lord Dog 27 is now following.
Tiago Splitter. That's what it was. Tiago Splitter. That's what it was. Tiago Splitter. I got it before you typed it, Will Smith. I got it before you typed it. Tiago Splitter, Rasho Nesterovich, Slava Medvedenko, Kwame Brown, and I forget who the other person he was talking about at the time. Yeah, Smush Parker. Smush Parker was on the Lakers squads that didn't win. Remember Shannon Brown? LetShannonFly.com. I wonder if that website's still live. LetShannonFly.com. LetShannonFly.com. I wonder if that. No, it's not live no more. It's not live right now. That's for that's for old school folks. That's for old school folks who remember that. That's crazy that he'd be considered old school now. Yeah, there's no more website, no more. Yeah, don't jump with that, man. That's a problem. Mark Madison. You had a Dan Marjorie jersey. Shannon Brown was an underrated Laker. I don't know about underrated. Yo said, damn, we old heads now. Shit. Some of the players would be considered, like, think about it, like 2001's literally a quarter century ago. It's a quarter century ago. Like there are, as much as it pains me to say it, there are grown adults who have never saw Shaq play basketball. You know Shaq as the TNT guy. Like, why do you think it's so easy to disrespect Charles Barkley? Because the people who are entering their 30s You caught Houston Barkley, where he was no longer Barkley anymore, because they never saw the Philly and Phoenix. You didn't care to go and check to see how good he actually was, and are you just going, like the players who become analysts, you forget they played basketball. Like Reggie Miller. There's folks who still don't know how great, like, I don't want to say they still don't know, but they don't care to know how great Reggie was. Jamal Crawford. He's not a Hall of Famer. Absolute fucking baller. There's people who look at Allen Iverson's numbers and they look at the efficiency and say, yeah, I don't understand how the fuck this dude was such a cultural icon. You had to be there. You had to be there. Folks don't even know about Steve Nash. Most of them talk about Steve Nash as the guy who took the MVPs from Kobe. Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, just known as the tech guy. They actually don't even recognize how good of a basketball player he was. Ronnie Turiaf mention is hilarious. Ronnie Turiaf mention is hilarious. Created the six man. I remember the mid to late 2000s. Every single year, the fucking six man was a battle between Manu Ginobili, Leandro Barbosa, and Crawford was coming off, not really coming off the bench like that until like the 2000. Well, he was kind of, but it wasn't at like his six man level. Like him, Lou Williams in the 2010s. That's when they was really at like their heyday for the six man stuff. You had a little bit of a six man action there for Crawford a little bit during the 2000s. But it was Leandro Barbosa and fucking Manu Ginobili damn near every single year for the six man in the 2000s. And of course, there'd be a miscellaneous other person who'd be in the runnings that would mess around and maybe leap somebody and win or some shit. But it was always Leandro Barbosa, Manu Ginobili, literally every fucking year during the 2000s. It was ridiculous. Chris Webber, before he got hurt, was problem. Like these dudes, they're very good basketball players, bro. Great basketball players.
Gotcha, bitch.
Lil
Lady
Pam.
Kid Mickey 0094 is
Well,
now
Lee Pam,
following.
I appreciate you becoming a member. Much love. Yeah, some folks actually never saw Yao Ming's career because it's just straight up injuries. Like Yao Ming doesn't even get talked about now when you talk about like the best centers of all time. Because Yao Ming left basketball and just left the limelight. Like players who have no desire to be associated with the NBA afterwards, or let alone basketball at that, because there's a lot of guys who end up becoming like ambassadors, so they're still around the game. Yao Ming, I don't know what he's doing in China. I have no idea. He probably went into like entrepreneurship. Maybe the man messed around and disappeared. I can't tell. I can count on one hand how many times I've heard the words Yao Ming in the last decade. Post him going into the Hall of Fame, I don't know what he got going on. Watch, 25 years from now, that's probably going to be Nikola Jokic. Because he'll probably just go back to Serbia. He'll go into the Hall of Fame after, 5 years after your retirements. But he'll just go into the Hall of Fame. He'll go live his life in Serbia. We'll have no idea what he got going on. And it'll just be one of those, not even a figment of your imagination. The people who experienced him playing the game, you'll be able to go and bring him up. But the young generation who coming up, because it's going to be out of sight, out of mind. He's not around. There's no need for me to go and Google this person. Jokic's going to be 100%. He's not going to be off the grid. He's going to be off the American grid. He's going to be in the scene in Serbia. Now, R.I.P. Mutombo indeed, but Mutombo stayed as an ambassador. So many players from Africa made their way across the seas to the States to go play basketball professionally in the National Basketball Association because of the impact of Dikembe Mutombo. And it was a very devastating loss when he passed away last year, man. Or was it the year before? I think it was last year. All right, second half is underway. Oh, shit, about to get an easy dunk. Oh, 24-second violation. 24-second violation. Rip Hamilton was a bucket back in Detroit. Yeah, he was an absolute bucket. Mid-range monster. Him, Sean Livingston, mid-range killers. Killers. Vlade Divac. Nah, he's Vlade Divac is a he's a ambassador. Now I think about it, what the fuck is Andreas Sabonis doing? Because his son is in the league, but I'm curious, is his father still alive? His father still alive? Dort tries a high arcing three, no good. Kukoc, well, I don't know if Kukoc is an ambassador for the league, but Kukoc was he be around time to time. I'll be seeing Kukoc. Oh, Sabonis still alive? Shout out to Sabonis. Oh, damn. Lou Dort got inside, got himself a basket. Hey, if OKC scores another bucket, you're gonna need a timeout. Wemby looks tired, bro. Oh boy, offensive foul. Wemby looks tired. Mike Bibby, Jason Williams. Jason Williams stays around because he's now podcasting and shit. And Bibby always been around. I think Bibby was playing in the Big Three. I went to go see him. So they still around the game. They still around the game. Shit, Jay Will might have been playing ball somewhere. Sabonis is coaching. There it is. Marc Gasol still around the game. Powell, of course, is still around the game. There's a foul there on Fox and one. And fucking one. They need a timeout. San Antonio needs a timeout. Big time right now. San Antonio need a timeout. They got to regroup. They in a bad way right now. They about to get ran the fuck off the court. Blue said, yeah, true. I didn't start watching basketball until 2013 with LeBron in elementary. Elementary. 2013, elementary. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Shit, we old. Elementary in 2013. God damn. Elementary during the Obama administration? Oh, my God. The second term at that. Wemby, kick out. Vassell over to Champagne. Champagne, dribble, teardrop. Can't get that one to fall. Good rebound, Dort. If they push this son bitch to 7, oh my God. Oh my God. This is terrible spacing. It's bad spacing. It's bad spacing. SGA, step back, 3. Got it. $18-point deficit. 18-point deficit. Hey. Oh, my Lord. OKC is starting to run away with it. OKC starting to run away with it. Oh, geez. OKC starting to run away with it. Damn, let me text neighbor Adonis. Being angry. Oh, shit. Fucking OKC running away with it. No defense whatsoever. No defense whatsoever. Come on, son. Spurs forgot how to play basketball, bro. The Spurs out here looking like the Cavs. It's bad, bro. It's fucking bad. They getting cooked. They're getting cooked. This is not good. This is not good for San Antonio. Oh, y'all young. Y'all young. Yeah, this is very bad news for San Antonio. They haven't even scored in the half. They just came out. Wemby looks incredibly fatigued. They just in a bad way right now. They in a bad way right now. Trust your boys, Wemby. Well, he's gonna need to wake the fuck up. He gonna need to wake the fuck up because right now San Antonio needs a lifeline. San Antonio needs a lifeline. This is the Spurs right now. This is the Spurs right now. Hold on, wait. I think this is the back of Finn Balor or something. This is the Spurs right now. This is the Spurs. That motherfuckers is getting whipped. Spurs is getting whipped. Like a government mule. They getting their ass whipped right now, son. It's a bad situation. They getting destroyed. You thought the Spurs was gonna win game 3, game 5?
Boy, it's out the mud. We got Rashad McCown.
They gonna need that comeback now. They better contact whatever New York did in game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Spurs gonna need that here in game 5. Oh, Wemby came over to tell the Spurs about themselves. All right, I like that. I like that. I like that. He came over and said, hey, man, we not playing like ourselves, bro. This some fucking bullshit. I like that. Wemby came over and said, hey, let's have a conversation because we got to get it together. I like that. He gathered his troops. It's time for them to wake the fuck up. It's time for them to wake the fuck up. Yeah, High Rocks next Sunday. Next Sunday. Not this upcoming Sunday. Next Sunday. Doubles. Under hour loading. Hey. Ran 5 miles before I went live. Well, jogged 5 miles. All right, Castle kick out Champagne. Swing over to Vassell. Vassell back over to Fox. Fox threw the ball out of bounds. What are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing? Michael in the building. What's going on? Mikey said it's about time Shea plays without flopping and flailing everywhere. He can play without doing all that. Hopefully he continues to the cause. Because he's a great player that the flopping isn't necessary. I agree. The Thunder now push the lead up to 20. Castle got himself a layup. Finally, the Spurs get a basket here in the third quarter. Pull up. Zesty Fester got it to fall. Wemby got himself a bucket now. He got the and one, but they're going to need to push now. Spurs don't need players. They need experience. They'll learn from this series one way or another. They need to grow as a team. How did Wemby get the and one here? That's incredible. They got to keep feeding Wemby. Wemby's going to have to be the one who leads them here. There you go. You got the free throw to fall. 17-point deficit. You got to be able to get a stop. You got to be able to get a stop. Pass into Shet. Oh, that's a mismatch. Shet Holmgren and fucking Wembanyama inside. That's a mismatch if I ever seen one. McCain got it again. That Zesty Fester got another jumper to fall. That Zesty Fester got another jumper to fall. And one. All right, Wemby. Wemby came here to play. Yet another and one for Wembanyama. Are they not going to give it to him? Oh, there we go. They gave him the points. They gave him the points. At least Wemby's waking up now. He said he's a bucket when he's aggressive. Well, damn it, here it is. Oh, so no foul. They just gave him the go-10. Spurs can't stop the mid-range. Yeah, they're struggling across the board right now. They're struggling heavy right now.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
Bobby, I appreciate you. Daniel said, who am I going for? I have no dog in this
just
race.
resubscribed for 4 months.
I just want to see good basketball. Oh, my God. McCain just reined in a long three, and the lead is back up to 20. Oh, my Lord. Champagne and one. They get and ones, but if they can't get no stops, it doesn't matter, bro. If you can't get no stops, it don't fucking matter. Yeah, they in a bad way right now. Who's it? The McCain guy. He got traded from Philly. He came over from Philly. Never looked back. There's McCain one-on-one. Again, oh my God. McCain pass out to Williams. Williams, Caruso in the corner. Caruso surprisingly didn't take the jumper. He's going to pass it inside to Shet. They're going to call a foul on Castle. They call a foul there on Castle. They need Wemby to play every minute of this second half if they want to try to make a comeback here. But they also need the others to wake up as well to make it worthwhile. Because 100%, if they still down by 20 with 8 minutes left to play, they probably going to mess around and say, hey, let's pack it in. Let's go back to San Antonio. Good defense from Vassell there. There's a cutoff over to Johnson. Johnson got it. There you go. You got yourself a bucket. Cut the deficit down to 15. Now you need another stop. You need another stop here. You need another stop here. Jumper from SGA. Rebound. Oh, foul on the floor. They got that on Castle. Ah. Foul on the floor. They got that on Castle. Damn. Damn. They gotta try to get their buckets. There's Wemby. Pass to the corner. Johnson three. Got it. There you go. 12-point deficit. Here comes San Antonio. Surprisingly, OKC didn't use a timeout. I think they're going to use it now. No, they're not. They're not. I'm surprised they're not going to use a timeout. Caruso, alley-oop. Chet got it. Wow, I thought. There it is. All right, 14-point deficit now. You need the Spurs to get another bucket here. Chet's got 14. Chet's got 14. Ah, Harper's three, no good. Good rebound by Johnson. Deep three from Castle. Got it. 11-point deficit. Here comes San Antonio. You got to get a stop, though. You got to get a stop. They're still not calling timeout. OKC still not calling timeout. Offensive foul. No, defensive foul on Johnson. Wow. Wow. Hey, now this third quarter, they started picking it up now. They started making that comeback. They started making that comeback. They making that comeback now. Ah, Williams, floater, no good. Rebound, Wemby. Here comes Castle the other way. They can cut it under 10 here. They can get it under 10. Corner three, Vassell. You have to make this. Bang! 8-point game. Here comes San Antonio. Here comes San Antonio. All right. All right. Here comes San Antonio. Hey. Hey. All right. You thought it was.
Boy, it's out the mud.
Not yet. Not yet. Closing the gap. Here comes San Antonio. All right. Looks like they decided to go and finally channel their inner Goku. Matt said, thoughts on Avery Johnson and the lack of respect he gets? It's unfortunate, certainly. I mean, who takes a team to the finals and then loses their job right after? Like, that's very confusing. Very, very unfortunate situation. And he should, still be in basketball. I feel like him and Mark Jackson get, unfortunately, not receiving the respect that they deserve as head coaches in the National Basketball Association. Spurs are playing with some energy. Yeah, they're playing well. They're playing well. They started making a bit of a comeback here. They're making a comeback here. I still haven't had Cutwater yet. I'm hoping it's at my wine event this I'm hoping it's at this wine event I'm going to on Saturday evening. But I'll probably not have an opportunity. If they push game 7, I'm not going to have an opportunity to try it because I'm going to have to rush back home. This game is closer than yesterday's game. Well, here we are. We're midway through the third quarter here. Let me get you guys some statistics. Right now, 87-79 is the score. Leading scorer for all scorers is SGA with 24 points. Leading the way for OKC. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, it's Champagne leading the way. She cracked an egg. She cracked an egg for no reason. She cracked an egg for no reason. First off, Reggie always been very scrawny. That brother need to go and get some bicep meat. Edgar for 21 said, yo, Chiseled, did I talk about the Josh Jacobs situation? Also, would like to raise men's mental health awareness. Lost 2 people this month. One was someone you knew in high school. The other was someone you met last year. RIP. Well, for one, RIP to those fallen individuals. Very unfortunate, situation when, you happen to have deaths like that, even if it was something where you just met somebody in passing. Very unfortunate. So definitely pray your hands in the chat for those 2 fallen individuals. As for Josh Jacobs' situation, I know nothing. I was informed on the stream by Nathan, I believe it was earlier on the stream, so I'll have to look into it, but it's a very unfortunate situation. 3-pointer from OKC. The lead is back to double figures. But, yeah, very unfortunate situation, to say the least. Cooper kick over to Vassell. Vassell 3. Can't get that one to fall. Saves it. Throws it back over to Wimby. Wimby back over to Castle. Castle not going to take the 3. Back to Wimby. Wimby's going to take the 3. Oh, that doesn't look good. Left his fingers looking bad. It's a miss. 4:30 left to go here in the quarter. Pass over to Wallace. Wallace to Caruso. Caruso back to Hartenstein. Hartenstein dribble penetrate. Kick over to Caruso. Wide open. It's a brick. Good rebound there from Harper. Hey, you better open your eyes. Half-court basketball. Half-court basketball. Calm down. Calm down. Johnson traveled. Referee should have blew the whistle. Johnson 100. Oh, Jesus. Down goes Victor Wembanyama. He got fouled. Are they in the bonus? No, they're not in the bonus yet. They're not in the bonus yet. Spurs need to drive to the hoop. Indeed, they need to. Rebel, what's going on? Yo, Caruso is fucking balling this entire fucking series. It's ridiculous. How can't Wimby get 2 assists? At this point, he in score mode. Mans ain't trying to pass the basketball no more. SGA, good dribble penetrate. Yo, Hartenstein got to stop with that fucking floater, but how does nope? There's 4 Spurs there. Nobody boxes out. 4 fucking Spurs there. Nobody boxed out. That's terrible. Johnson drive. Oh my God, this man airballed. He airballed. That's gonna count as a travel. He fucking airballed and caught his own goddamn his miss. What was that? Out of bounds. That's a turnover. That's a turnover. Harper tries a three. Oh my God. Back-to-back fucking air balls for the Spurs. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Back-to-back air balls is ridiculous. There's a kick over to SGA. SGA one-on-one, top of the key with Champagne. He wants that mid-range. Can't get it to go. Ball out of bounds. Going to remain San Antonio basketball. Spurs bench can't be this bad. They need to wake up. They need to wake up because they're in a bad way right now. Shea, no good. Rebound, Fox. 2:30 here in the third quarter. Fox got to do something here. Tries a jumper inside. There you go. 10-point game. SGA want that mid-range again. Hartenstein, yo, how many times is Hartenstein going to do this fucking teardrop bullshit, son? He got it to fall, but that shit looked nasty, son. That shit looked nasty, son. Vassell with a... 4-point play. Second three made today, and hey, now he's going to the line. Who? Triggy Trey. Triggy Trey, you had Vassell on the under, or was it the over? You had Vassell on the under, or was it the over? 4-point play. 4-point play. All right, it's a brick. Oh, Castle got to have hella fouls at this point, bro. How many times that's got to be foul number what on Castle? Number 4. Jesus. 4 fouls on Castle, 4 on Champagne. Castle's got 19, Champagne's got 20.
Gotcha,
These are the
bitch.
two people you cannot
Elite
have
X
in foul trouble.
2145 is now following.
That's their 2 leading scorers. That's their 2 leading scorers. How were the streets of NY after the Knicks went to the finals? Well, this morning, very tame. Triggy said you had the over on Vassell, but it doesn't matter because he got fucked by Shet and Castle. Well, $10-point game. All right. Champagne got a default 8-point game. He's got 22. $90 seconds left to go in the quarter. What do you got? San Antonio got a guard. Oh my God. SGA, magnificent drive to the basket. Magnificent drive to the basket. He's going back to the line. That's a good foul call. Cornet minutes. Cornet minutes. All right, De'Aaron Fox, top of the key right now. We're approaching 60 seconds left to go. De'Aaron Fox one-on-one with Shet. Got him a little bit on skates. High arcing, can't get it to go. Cornet, Vassell for three. Brick. Cornet now going to get... Oh, wow, it's a foul on Cornet. They're going the other way. Cornet takes down Williams, and it's going to be a foul on him. He is apoplectic. That man's having a conniption right now. Oh, yeah, that's a goaltend. That's a goaltend. That's a goaltend. Cornet's right. That's a goaltend. Cornet had a putback and then fucking got it knocked off the damn basket by Wallace. That should have been contested. That's a goaltend. The Spurs should be 8 points closer. That's goaltending. That's goaltending. Yeah, ball don't lie. He missed the first free throw. He better miss the second one. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Somebody get Rasheed Wallace out here. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. He missed both the free throws. He missed both the free throws. Ball don't lie. Oh, Wemby just lost the basketball, but it's off. Whose foot is it? Oh, it's going back the other way. That was 110%. That was 110% a goaltend. Oh, I think they're gonna review and say it's actually San Antonio ball. Yeah, that's San Antonio ball. Oh, wow. They didn't honor San Antonio's challenge. They didn't honor his challenge. He gonna get a tech. He's gonna get a tech. He's gonna give him a tech, but that's not even his fucking fault, bro. He went over there, he went to him and said, yo, let's review it. Nah, that's bullshit, bro. That's fucking bullshit, bro. That's fucking bullshit, bro. Nah, the Spurs just got hoed. The Spurs just got hoed. That's absolutely ridiculous, bro. Mitch Johnson ran over to Tony Brothers. He's doing this shit the whole time before the inbound. He's literally running to him before the inbound, calling for the challenge. They didn't even fucking honor him. And then he gets called for a tech. Yo. He's talking to the other ref. Yo, he was talking right to the other ref. Bro.
Gotcha, bitch.
Fat Mill is now following.
Bro, he... a goaltend. They had a goaltend. Cornette's putback got blocked off the fucking rim by Wallace. Albeit, Williams missed 2 free throws on the other end. But still, because it was a goaltend that wasn't called, the deficit should be 8 rather than 10. Ball goes clearly off the foot of Shed. Referees come together to discuss. Mitch Johnson is doing this the entire time to the far end, not Tony Brothers, but the far end official. He's talking to him, and he's doing this shit. The official paying him no mind. None. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Ah. That rubs me the wrong way. That rubs me the wrong way. Because that's back-to-back calls. Back-to-back calls? Come on, man. Come on, man. That ain't right. That ain't right. Because that's a basket and a possession. And then an additional point because of the tech. Matter of fact, 2 points, possession, and then the 3 points off the free throws. Wemby got himself a free throw here. All right, he makes both his threes. 5.7 left to go here in the quarter. Spurs got to deny. Spurs have to deny. There it is. There's McCain. He's going to have to put up a shot. Oh, my God. He got right past Harper, put up the 3. Just missed it. Just missed it. He made Harper touch his sneaker now. He made Harper have to touch his shoes now. 10-point lead at the end of the third. 10-point lead at the end of the third. I don't know about the officiating here, man. I don't know about the officiating here, man. Ten-point game going to the fourth. The Spurs still have a chance. They need stops. Don't worry about the refs. I mean, at this point, you know, what's in the past is in the past, but you can't help but feel frustrated about what you just saw. Ellie, what's going on? OKC game 7, everybody's been saying. Well, I mean, you got to make it through game 5 and also game 6 as well. You got to make it through game 5 and game 6 as well. All right, Victor Wembanyama, literally 16 points, but 10 came from the free throw line. He's fucking 3 of 9. 3 of 9. Champagne had 14 shots. He's their leading scorer with 22 points. Stephon Castle, he's got 19. Victor needs to take fucking 10 shots in this quarter, bro. He has to take 10 shots in this quarter. Because this is ludicrous. And he hasn't even hit a 3 yet. But 110%, he's got to get going in this quarter or they're going to lose this game. Shea's got 30 points. 16 of 17 from the free throw line. He shot more than half of Oklahoma City's free throws. He's 16 of 17 from the free throw line. All right. All right. All right. Both teams have shot a massive amount of free throws. San Antonio's 22 of 26. Oklahoma City's 26 of 30. Second leading scorer is Caruso, of course, off the bench with 17. It's 16 to 17. All right. OKC shooting 52% from the field, 48% from three. Both teams have hit 11 threes apiece. OKC just so happened to have hit 4 more free throws and also hit 3 more shots as well. Out rebounding them by 4, being out assisted by 2. But they led by as much as 20. San Antonio only got within what? The closest they've been since the second quarter has been what? Within 6? I think the closest they've been has been within 6. And that was a while ago, now that I think about it. How long ago has it been that they've been within 6? They were down by 20 early third quarter. They were within 6. How long ago was that? They were within 6 with 2:57 left to go in the second. That was the closest that they've been since. That's the closest that they've been since. Where's Dort? I guess they got to figure out they got him jumping here. It's the fourth quarter now. Are they discussing? Bro, that's clearly on Hartenstein. Why are they jumping? That's clearly on Hartenstein. Castle got to pull up right there. Who the fuck did you throw the basketball to? Who are you throwing the basketball to? You got to pull up right there. Man threw the fucking ball to the referee. That's 13 turnovers for San Antonio. Doing too much, bro. Hartenstein, that damn high arcing floater again. How many times is he going to hit that same fucking floater? There's Wimby, his first 3, still can't find it. He's 4. He's missed 4, 0 of 4 from 3. McCain, Brick. Hartenstein with the rebound on the extra effort. Here comes Castle, good layup. Good layup. All right, McCain got to get rid of this basketball. He threw the ball to nobody. Hartenstein's able to go and save it. 10:30 left to go. Hartenstein's to the ground, lost the basketball. All right, here comes San Antonio. You better move. You better move. Dangerous fucking pass. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Call timeout. Call timeout. Call timeout. What are y'all doing, bro? San Antonio's inability to fucking protect the basketball is going to cost them big. Terrible, bro. Terrible. How's that a... What did Castle do? That's his 5th foul. What did Castle do? Did he bump him? He had his hands up. What is Champagne looking at, bro? I want to see if he reached for the... Oh, yeah, he grabbed... Yeah, now his arm got hooked. His arm got hooked, though. His arm got hooked, though, but he definitely was grabbing. His arm got hooked, though. There's a steal. You got to score. Oh, my God. Wimby didn't catch the alley-oop. Not the best pass. There's the Aaron Fox over to Vassell. Brick. They in trouble. They in trouble. Easy. Oh, Caruso missed the layup. Caruso missed the layup. Why'd he pick up his dribble? Johnson just got blocked. Oh, I'm shocked Shet didn't pass that pass. Oh, pass the ball. Oh, good defense by Johnson. That got to be a jump. Yeah, Hartenstein is grabbing Wimby a ton. Hartenstein's grabbing Wimby a ton. But the Spurs in their half-court offense is just god-awful, bro. Oh, yeah. He got his hand on the ball, though, but he definitely did foul him before he grabbed him. Ooh, who is that? San Antonio assistant. Hello. Yeah, I've been saying all day Wimby looked tired. I've been saying all day Wimby looked tired. Sorry, I'm Oklahoma City assistant. Oh, she looked delicious. Fox back over to Wimby. That was a travel. They didn't call it. Oh, Wimby. I don't know what that shot was from Wimby. That was a terrible shot from Wimby. McCain one-on-one with Wimby. Switch over to Shet. That's a foul. Oh, that might be it for Johnson. He got 5 fouls now. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God. I think that's going to put him in the bonus. How many fouls is that right now? Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. Can't do that shit. McCain, step back. Air ball. All right, 8 minutes. You got to get a bucket. You have to get a bucket. You have to get a bucket. Oh, my God. He stepped out of bounds, or did he get fouled? Are they going to call a foul? Edgar put 5 on their thoughts on AEW Double or Nothing. What was my favorite moment in match? Favorite moment? Truly, I think that 7-on-7 match, Kenny Omega, the Hurt Syndicate, or I should say the Elite Hurt Syndicate and Jericho, that match was probably my favorite. It was hilarious. Enjoyed the crowd singing Cope's theme song. It's crazy to call son Cope. But yeah, we were singing that. That was a good time. Stadium Stampede was your favorite? Mine too. But yeah, Edge and Christian winning the tag team champions, that was good. Winning the tag team championships was kind of awesome, especially kicking off the show. That was fun to watch. $12-point deficit. You got to get a stop. SGA with a brick. Hartenstein can't hold on to the basketball. You got 2 guys with 5 fouls out there. Well, 1 guy, because I thought Champagne and Castle was on the floor.
Love the anything is now following.
Arnstein's got 4 fouls. He got to make these free throws. Wimbenyama's bulk share of his points have all come from fucking free throws, bro. Yeah, they needed that timeout because they had nothing to stop the clock the entire time. Wolf said, you'll be back if these motherfuckers start playing again. I mean, shit. We'll have to see who's a worse player, Anthony Bennett or Kwame Brown. Anthony Bennett. Wimbenyama's going to need to fucking lead them here because they're in a very bad spot. He's only still he's only hit 3 shots. Well, 4. They're in a bad spot still. Guessing the Cavaliers are not the only team cursed by Dan Houser. No, they're the only one. They're the only one. They sleep right now. They got to wake up. They got to wake up. Wimby got to hit a 3. He got to hit a few threes. San Antonio's going to have to hit a few threes. Because both teams hit the same amount of threes, but it feels like San Antonio's absolutely struggling. And they got fucking, they got 3 people, 2 people who have 5 fouls, and then Champagne has 4. So they're incredibly close to being in super foul trouble across the board. Oh, wow. What do you know? Kenny Olynyk is there on the bench here. They could have some Olynyk minutes. So why the fuck they playing Cornette 8 minutes, but then they don't play Olynyk? What do I think about what's going on in NYC? What's been going on? They hype for the Knicks. Man got 10, 12, and 4. Hartenstein balling right now. Wimbenyama. Significantly less production here today. Long commercial break between free throws, by the way. Because they went on a run for like 5.5 minutes. Well, 4.5 minutes. SGA. Brick. Oh my God, he almost threw the ball out of bounds. There's the Aaron Fox. Jumper. Got it. 8-point game. You gotta move. You gotta move. All right, SGA. Oh, trying to find a contact. Hartenstein's fucking cooking. Hartenstein's fucking cooking. Hartenstein's fucking cooking. He's got 12 and 12. Vassell got a finish there. With the left hand, no good. There's McCain. Now he wants that three. He's got it. Kaboom. .13 lead. McCain in transition. 6:11 left to play. Oh my God. Game most likely done. I mean, there's enough time for them to make a run. They certainly can make a run, but the problem is, can you get a stop on the other floor, other end of the floor? They got to get a stop on the other end of the floor. Right now, they're not getting any stops on defense. Every bucket that they get, they're getting one bucket traded with them. Yeah, they're in a bad spot. They're in a very bad spot. The Cavs is looking at the damn. They're looking at the Spurs right now like.
Kiss me through the phone. He copied my whole fucking flow. Oh, word for word, bar for bar. Oh.
That's exactly how they feeling right now. That's exactly how they feeling right now. Spurs need more shooters on their team. Their shooters is not hitting. They was hitting in game 4. They were hitting in game 1. They were hitting early in game 3. They're not hitting here tonight. They're not hitting here tonight. Thunder's bench can't miss from beyond the arc. Yeah, they've since came alive. What's their statistics for the bench alone? The bench alone from 3 for the Thunder. 1 of 2, 3 of 6, 2 of 2, 1 of 2. Jesus Christ, they're over 50% from the bench. Or they're exactly at 53. The lowest percentage is 50%. They're still shooting 48% from 3. That's outrageous. St. Francis with 5 and say blame Philly for giving up on McCain and nothing in return. OKC is stacked. Lamar Odom would have made that. Odom? While on crack? All right. Stephon Castle to the corner. Johnson, corner 3. Brick. Rebound. SGA still on the floor. So is Victor Wembanyama. SGA tries a jumper. Brick. There you go. Good rebound there. All right. 5:40 left to go here in this game. Johnson dribble penetrate. Off the glass. Got it. All right, 5:20 left to go here. Oh my God, he's gonna pull up. He's gonna pull up. Kick go to a Caruso corner three. Oh my God, Caruso can't miss. Caruso can't miss. Caruso can't miss. Number 4. Number 4. He's got 20. Johnson's 3, no good. Under 5. 14-point lead. They get another basket. That's pretty much all she wrote. They're going to sit everybody down. McCain, deep 3. No good. Rebound, Victor. Wimby, deep 3. No good. Good hustle. San Antonio cuts the deficit down to 12. 4:27 left to go here. They better get a stop. Caruso's 3, no good. Rebound, Champagne. Yo, they're not doing anything to stop the clock. They're not even attacking the basket. Castle, nothing. They're not going to call the foul either. Just straight bricks and then rebounds. McCain 3. That's it. That's it. 15-point lead. That's it. 3:42 left to go. McCain with a 3 again. That's it. The Zesty Fester got it. The Zesty Fester got it.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Some of them going to sleep. Fuck. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck God.
The Zesty Fester puts in the basket. And with 3:42 left to go, up by 15, that might be all she wrote. That might be all she wrote. That's it. Spurs better hope for game 7. Spurs better hope for game 7. That's it. I wouldn't be surprised they come out the break, they empty the bench. I wouldn't be surprised. $15-point deficit, 3:30 left to go here. San Antonio still got Fox, Wimbyama, Castle, Champagne, and Vassell. No good. Rebound, Hartenstein, SGA, Wallace, Caruso, and what's that last? Oh, McCain. High layup, no good. Rebound, 3 minutes left to go. Swing out, Vassell to the corner. Castle, got it. .245. Good trap on Caruso. Not enough. You got to get back there. They're just going to play patty cake with the basketball. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. Too easy. They're not going to trap? Okay. That's a goaltend? What happened? He got fouled in the air? Which team am I rooting for? I have no dog in this fight. Oh, wow. Bismack Biyombo, Mason Plumlee. Yeah, empty the bench. Empty the bench. Bismack Biyombo, Mason Plumlee minutes. Yeah, they sending in the scrubs. It's a wrap. Victor Wembanyama whispered something into Bismack Biyombo's ear. I think he said, yo, go out there and go lay somebody out. That's it. Game done. They sent in the scrubs. Another foul called. Caruso's going to the line. Elite said, who's my favorite team? Brutal for San Antonio. It's a wrap. But Darko in is hilarious. Got it. 205. 205. Yeah, I knew EO's married. They might as well just start chucking up shots. Tries a free floater, gets that one to fall. Damn, Olynyk in the game too? Yeah. It's GG's, man. They got that belt to ass today. Somebody tell them to get up! They got work tonight. They got work tonight. I guess that's what maybe Wemby commissioned for Biyombo to do. Bismack getting dirty. He about to try to hit him with the Caruso getting the standing ovation here. Ain't Plumlee have two brothers that was in the NBA with him at the same time? Yeah, they just gonna go and dribble the clock out. They got maybe one at best attempt left on the basket. They about to go and dribble it out right now. This game's done. Yeah, this game's done. Dong said, did I get my workout in today? Yeah, I did. I had 21, 15, 9. Thrusters and hanging knee raise because I can't do the total bar just yet, along with Bulgarian split squats, some Superman holds, and side planks. We need this to go to 7. Well, we'll see how things play out 2 days from now, Thursday evening. Yeah, we're going to game 6 in San Antonio. Petty, I appreciate you. Said you appreciate the content. Much love, family. I can't believe we getting so many fucking whistles at this point. Oh, they trolling Bismack Biombo. They telling that man to go get the water. Yeah, they could just go and dribble that out. How is McCain still in the game? Oh, that's all she wrote. Let that clock run all the way down. This game is done. We're still going to get another foul here. But that's all she wrote. Got to lock in game 6. You better hope so for your sake. Yup, that's it. Dribble that clock out. It's a wrap. The fucking Spurs got steamrolled. They told San Antonio that tonight it is the Thunder's game as they took out their Omni cards and got aboard, or I should say they sent the Spurs onto the L train. Pack them all the way the fuck up.
You lose.
Failure.
Fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales.
Fresh, hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Terrible. Terrible. Good victory there for OKC as they take a commanding 3-2 lead. Now Thursday, it's an elimination game. One win away from the NBA Finals. We've seen San Antonio win on the road. They're playing at home, but we also seen OKC win on the road as well in game 2. Well, game 3, sorry. So here we go. The race to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Race to the finals. But nonetheless, we wait until Thursday. And I will be live for game 6. So keep it locked in right here in Hold My Nugget Studios. I'm about to just go lay down and go to sleep. Fucking the Spurs disappointed me tonight. Absolutely disappointed me tonight, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, dog. As always, Eddie, take us out. Because the Spurs, matter of fact, you know what? Let's get a penguinator for the Spurs. That's how the Spurs played today. Absolute ass. Eddie. Take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.